Mark, thanks for talking to us, buddy. Now, Andy's going to talk to your crew chief, Brian Campy.
Hey, Brian, Andy Petrie in the booth. You got us?
10-4, Andy, loud and clear.
Hey, Brian, great race last week at Talladega, finishing second. But, you know, I got one question for you. How do you keep this competitive edge with this race team with only running just a few races? You don't run the full season.
We got some good teammates in the 88 car, and our friends at Hendrick Motorsports help us out a bunch, keep us tuned into what's going on at the racetrack. With that in our corner, we can stay competitive.
Okay, Brian, thanks a lot for talking to us, and you guys have a good race.
Thank you, Andy.
Our over-the-wall reporter tonight is the rear tire carrier for Brendan Gaughan's Lone Mac Chevy. Ben Stager is from nearby Fairfax, Virginia, performing tonight in front of the home state fans. We'll look forward to watching him come over the wall. We will take you inside the action with 7 other cars carrying onboard cameras, including a 4-time Richmond winner, Kevin Harvick. And how about a couple of rookie drivers coming from far back in the field? Justin Allgaier starts back in 39th. And Ken Butler III starts back in 40th position. We'll wave the green flag and get it going at the action track, Richmond, when we come back. 1 week ago, he was enduring a tumble in Talladega, but 3 hours ago, Matt Kenseth was collecting his 15th career pole and 4th of the year for Roush Fenway Racing, his 2nd pole in a nationwide car here at Richmond. He is flanked by the 1 car, Mike Bliss, best qualifying effort of the year for Bliss, and row 2 and all Joe Gibbs row with Kyle Busch and Joey Logano. Now, while you watch to see where your favorite driver is starting, we'll take a look at our race analysis. 250 laps. There's the pit road speed. The pit window on a tank of Sunoco fuel, not that significant, but those new tires are. Yeah, the new tire for Goodyear is the one they ran at Phoenix. So we got a little different tire and look for some great racing on it. The outcome of both races here a year ago, Andy, was determined by what happened on pit road. Where are the hot spots to stop? Well, the hot spots are usually, especially at a short track, are that pit stall number 1. But our pole sitter, Matt Kenseth, did not pick that pit stall. Eddie Pardue, the crew chief, he picked this stall right here, this opening that we have, the first opening as you come up pit road. But Mike Bliss and Mark Reno have to feel like they got a gift by getting that first pit stall. What a difference a week makes in the NASCAR Nationwide Series. To explain first, here's Shannon Spain.
Doc, it's been 1 week since David Reagan took that number 6 Roush Fenway Racing car to victory lane for the very first time. So how is he celebrating? He's taking the weekend off. Today, the team turns to rookie Eric Darnell, who's making his 2nd start in the Nationwide Series. Crew chief Mike Kelly said he's nervous, but they just want him to go out there and have some fun. Jamie?
Shannon, there's changes in the 99 team tonight. After 4 weeks behind the wheel, owner Michael Waltrip has stepped out of the car. Rookie Scott Speed is back in the car. Only 3 times now he started in a Nationwide Series race. Last time he finished 8th at Bristol. They have high hopes for their man Scott Speed. Dave Burns?
Jamie, so many changes in the way these guys will race tonight. Think about this one in particular. Last week, you might have taken no tires or maybe 2 on your pit stop. Tonight, they may have to take 4 at the very end because last year here, a 4-tire pit stop at the end won the race. Doc?
Thanks, guys. Glad to have you with us, folks. Great Friday night NASCAR action under the lights here at Richmond International Raceway. Glad to have you with us as the green flag waves. Kyle Busch sneaking a peek inside of Kenseth in turn 3.
Well, guys, you got to remember one thing. These guys practiced during the day. They have never had any practice at night yet, so this track's going to be a lot different. And right now, they just need to sort it out right now, lay some rubber down on the track, get the car working for them. And not only that, the last laps they ran were in their Cup cars qualifying, so a lot of difference in these 2 styles of cars. But it's amazing to me how talented these guys are that they can just jump in these cars and go racing like that. There's Carl Edwards inside of the 40 car. Good effort by Scott Wimmer in qualifying, but he will lose the spot on the racetrack. I'll tell you what, Jerry, that was a great run by Scott Wimmer qualifying. This guy always runs good here at Richmond. Great qualifying run out of him, and look, he's got some sponsorship there to keep him going. Possible lead change. Here's a surprise. Kyle Busch getting racy early. Yeah, Matt Kenseth probably not going to contest this spot too much right here at the beginning of the race. Take a look at the 1 car. Right there, Mike Bliss had a great qualifying run. That particular team won last week's race at Talladega with Brad Keselowski behind the wheel. So they're still on film. They're pretty excited about that win still.
If they're just going on excitement alone, they're probably going to lap the field tonight.
And if you just joined our coverage, we told you in countdown that Mike Bliss, one of 11 drivers doing double duty, he qualified 6th for the Cup race here tomorrow night.
What a week for James Finch and that whole group.
You know, when you're on a roll, guys, you're on a roll. And right now, that team's got it going on. They've qualified good. Look here, 18th place right now. The number 99 car. Speed coming up to the field right now.
Scott Speed making only his 3rd career start. Last time out in this car, he finished 8th at Bristol.
Yeah, he and this team have really gelled well. They've had some good runs. I watched them in practice. They got a fast car tonight. I expect to see him go forward for a while.
You know, I was talking to Scott Speed earlier, Andy, and he said, you know what, this Cup stuff, I don't have it figured out quite yet, but I love driving those nationwide cars.
Joey Logano now trying to march on the inside.
Oh, trouble here.
Contact 72, Benny Gordon, the former Hooters Pro Cup champion. There's Allgaier, the rookie, spinning around the top of your screen.
Saw a little damage to the right front fender on Stephen Wallace's car.
Just rear damage, just rear.
You can see what happened there is the 72 of Gordon, and here comes Stephen Wallace.
Looks like Stephen got just a little bit loose there, but Benny Gordon not giving a lot of room there on the outside. That's one problem that you have here. If you don't give the guy enough room to kind of save his car when he gets loose, this is what can happen.
Stand in front of you, back it down, back it down. They're all 3 on the top, back it down. Hang on right here, just stop. All right, we got turned by the 61 here.
We told you the action gets hot and heavy in a hurry here at Richmond when they turn the lights on. Caution number 1 on the night, lap 6, a couple of cars involved, Benny Gordon and Justin Allgaier. Under caution early here in the Lipton Tea 250 at Richmond International Raceway for the NASCAR Nationwide Series. Kyle Busch is our leader. He's led the last 7 laps. Matt Kenseth led the first 2 laps. And we told you that Virginia native Jeff Burton, who qualified poorly back in 33rd, didn't think he'd be there long. Guess what? He wasn't.
Now he's on the move now. He's passed a lot of cars. He's got a lucky break under that last little caution we had. Coming through a bunch of cars that were spinning, didn't get any damage.
Gained 10 positions all the way to 23rd. He's a 2-time winner here. In fact, he has led more laps in nationwide racing than anyone in the history of the series. Joey Logano now going to work on Kenseth.
Well, I tell you what, on these restarts, on the short track, guys, you got to get all you can as fast as you can. Those tires are cool, they're sticky. You can get a lot of passing done early, and a lot of these guys are thinking that right now.
You see what this is one thing I love about this track. You see these cars running side by side. It's really hard to get clear of somebody, to actually get the pass completed. You see right here, finally the 20 car does get clear of Matt Kenseth, but it's really hard to get that spot and get it clear.
Well, one of the most nerve-wracking things, Andy, is to go down with the car side by side, like you see Bliss right there alongside of Kyle Busch, side by side, because your car really gets loose down there. I can tell you one thing, Bliss is trying to clear him. Busch is trying to give him a little room, stays high, because he knows that guy can get out of control doing that.
Man, what a good run Mike Bliss gets off turn 2, though. Does make the pass.
It's amazing what little momentum for a team will do for Mike Bliss, even though he wasn't the one that won at Talladega. This is the same car that he ran so well with at Phoenix and nearly got a top 5 finish there.
Oh, got big trouble right here.
Scott Lagasse in the 11 car, McClure in the 24, hard impact.
Allgaier's also involved in this.
Get ready with some tires.
The car's got some damage, heavy damage on the left front and the rear.
Yeah, I'm afraid that one, baby's there. It's completely done. You know, Jerry, a little while ago, you talk about momentum. That's one cool thing about this track. Today, we're going to see a lot of that. A lot of pass on the upside. But unfortunately, Justin won't be involved in it. Guys had such a good year so far.
He's been involved in both the accidents we've had today.
Coming up off turn 2. See, oh, there's the contact there.
Low, clear low.
See, we talked in our countdown
We got in the
show.
fence here, guys. Got in the fence.
Well, nothing Allgaier could do there. Just wrong place, wrong time.
As that turn 2 flattens out so quick, Andy, these guys really get loose off that corner. I think we're going to see a lot of that problem right there in that corner tonight.
There will not be a lucky dog free pass in this caution, but there's a lot of cleanup work to be done. So we'll take a break. Lap 14 at Richmond. We've already had 2 caution flags.